mild afternoon. Do we stay warm this weekend? Your forecast is coming up.
Now WHIO Triple Team traffic.
Looks like we did have one accident on Aliceville Road in Far Hills Avenue where crews made it to the scene. I'm also looking at I-75 southbound at Timber Lane. If you're headed to US 35, that 5-mile drive should take you 6 minutes. I'm Kirsten Johnson.
Our top story, Ohio Task Force 1 has been deployed to eastern Kentucky to help with search and rescue. A series of recent thunderstorms with heavy rain have caused flooding that has claimed at least 15 lives so far. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear fears the death toll will only rise.
Hundreds will lose their homes, and this is going to be yet another event that it's going to take not months, but likely years for many families to rebuild and recover from.
Flooding is also being seen in Tennessee and West Virginia. In Washington, lawmakers sending a bill to President Biden that would encourage companies to make computer chips in the U.S., which also has the support of Ohio's top executive, Governor Mike DeWine. He says the bill will, quote, turn Ohio into a nationwide semiconductor powerhouse. Intel already plans to build a chip manufacturing plant in Licking County, east of Columbus. The bill will provide over $52 billion in grants and incentives and a 25% tax credit. The president is expected to sign that measure. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov says that he's open to a call from the Secretary of State Anthony Blinken. He says the timing is being worked out. Lavrov says he will listen to what Blinken has to say. You got your ticket? The Mega Millions lottery jackpot is now at $1.1 billion. There have been 29 consecutive drawings without anyone matching all 6 numbers. How's that possible? Do the math. The odds of winning, 1 in 302.5 million. If you beat the odds and you do win, cash option is worth over $648 million. Of course, before taxes. Now with Miami Valley's most accurate and dependable forecaster, Storm Center 7 meteorologist Kirsty Zontini.
Mid-80s today, muggy. The slight chance for a shower or storm. We'll see sunshine and scattered clouds mix this afternoon. Tonight, clouds increase. We'll see some thunderstorms pass, mainly south of I-70. We dry out quickly on Friday with highs back to 80.
Latest scan, the Doppler 7 radar is clear. We have 73 degrees in Dayton and also 71 degrees in Wilmington right now. Our next scheduled news, less than 15 minutes and immediately when it breaks. I'm Bill Scheidel, WHIO. Depend on it.
Hi folks, it's me again, and I'm cooking in the sun just like you are. But you know, you can still plant those trees and shrubs right now, and with proper watering, still gain a full summer's growth. We keep our garden center fully stocked all summer long with thousands of good, healthy trees, shrubs, evergreens, perennials, and annuals, because we know that some folks just can't get it all done in the spring. Also, this time of year, there are lots of partridge all over our 6-acre nursery and greenhouse. We have pond rose bushes as low as $14.95, plats of annuals starting at $12.95, and hanging baskets as low as $6.95. We still have a great selection of rose of Sharon
reached a culminating point, exhausting themselves, their people, and their equipment in the Donbass region. It's unlikely the Russians will be able to take that whole region. The Ukrainians are right. They see the vulnerability, and they're taking advantage of it.
And there you go. General Jack Keane says, like the New York Times echoed, that perhaps there's a momentum change in the battlefield. There's not been a lot of Russian ground gains since July 2nd. Some of that's intentional because we understand that they're reconfiguring, they're recalibrating, they're rearming, and I guess establishing their new commanders in the field. But is momentum changing with these HIMARS and some of the equipment we've given them? Admiral James Stavridis joins us now, the 16th Supreme Allied Commander of NATO, author of some recent books, The Sailor's Bookshelf and 2034, a novel of the next World War, which involves China. Also, To Risk It All, 9 conflicts in the crucible of decision. Admiral, welcome back. Is there momentum change, or is that overstated?
You know, I feel it, just like General Jack does. And I'll give you two things that really are telling. One is this, quote, operational pause has gone on too long to the military eye. They should have been able to change out much faster. Think the way NASCAR pit stop, that's pretty quick. This is dragging on and on. Part of it is the old commanders have all been fired. They're bringing in new commanders. That's never good for a military organization. And the second is, this is really concerning if you're sitting in the Kremlin. You're running out of manpower. There are many indications that they are pulling up individuals who are coming out of jails to go serve on the front lines. They are pulling people out of day-to-day activities in Russia and just jamming them into the military. A lot of indicators that they have not gone yet to a full-scale national conscription, a draft, but I think that's really telling. And then the second point, Brian, you nailed it. It's not just the HIMARS, these very precise long-range rockets that can reach back to the Russian logistic wellheads, but it's the day-to-day stuff. It's the howitzers, the ammunition, the wave after wave of this. Got to be very discouraging if you're on the Russian side. So how are the Ukrainians taking advantage? They're going to move south. They're going to look at this town called Kherson, which is the gateway, if you will, to Crimea. That would be a huge symbolic and a pretty important tactical victory if they can retake Kherson. Puts real pressure on Vladimir Putin. I think things are shifting on the battlefield.
Admiral, but how far are they? I heard they have made progress, but they didn't want to talk about much of it. Also, I think it's the 39th Army or 35th Army of Russia that seem to be trapped right now because it looks like Ukraine took out the bridges for their resupply.
Yeah, both correct. And this is a very significant potential development because, again, it goes back to logistics. If you can't supply that army in the field effectively, it withers